Welcome to the phases of you and I, because just like the moon, we all go through phases. And on this podcast, we talk about the different phases we all go through in life while keeping it real, raw, fun, and entertaining. I'm your girl, Danny K.
And I'm your girl, Sammy Soul.
And on tonight's episode, we're going to be talking about getting rid of old habits and starting new habits.
Ooh, there's some habits I need to get rid of, and some ones I
Girl,
need to
listen
start.
here. I don't even want to start with the habits I need to get rid of, okay? This gonna be like a real good conversation because sometimes we be having bad habits that we don't even know about.
Not for real.
Or like it's just like a time to even reevaluate some habits that we need to start doing and some habits that we really do need to get rid of. So hopefully this episode helps someone, think about some of the habits that they need to get rid of and some of the habits that they need to start doing to make a better lifestyle, to accomplish your goals and stuff like that.
Truly, truly. But before we jump into the topic, because we ready, we're gonna start off with phase one. Y'all already know affirmations. I'll start with mine. The most common way to give up the most common way people let me run that back.
Girl, what is going on?
The most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any.
Y'all gotta tap into your power. Tap into your power, okay? Tap into your
Ooh,
power and be confident about that power.
nah, for
Ooh,
real.
ooh, what?
What? Huh?
You said
I was
ooh.
agreeing. Like, ooh, like, girl, you
Ooh, ooh, what?
that
But
was a
tap
little
into that power and be confident in that power that you have, like for real. My affirmation is I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Harley,
Lou.
yeah.
Come on now. I like that. I like that. I can do all things through
That
Christ.
is that is like that
That
has
hit.
always been like that scriptures because I can really do all things. Like I can
Like,
really do, and that kind of align with what you said. Like, don't give away your power, but I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. So if I could do all things and if I could do all things through Christ that strengthens me, do you know how powerful that is? And why would I give
but
up my power?
this also aligned too. I can do all things through Christ that strengthen me by creating these new habits. Like you gotta trust yourself enough to start these new habits. But I was just saying like how all that aligned with the topic and everything. All that just went together.
Yeah, that
All
is
that
alignment.
okay.
That is alignment.
All that definitely go together.
Yes, yes, Lord.
Okay. Yo, we're gonna jump into phase two, which is catching up with each other, catching up with you guys, seeing how everybody's been doing. Danny, how you been, girl?
I still got the sticker on my glass. I just took it off, y'all. But yeah, I've been doing good. I've been doing like, yeah, my life is I just feel like I don't know. It's a lot, but it just like it gets good and it's just like I feel like I just go down this emotional mental turmoil and it gets good and I go through this emotional mental turmoil and it's just like, baby, can I just be good? Can
That's
it just
all.
be good?
That's
Because
it.
I mean, I feel like it's always something, you know what I'm saying? Like the last 2 weeks, I've been having health issues, and that kind of like had me down or whatever. I had allergic reaction, breakout, bro. Barely could sleep and stuff. And then the other week, you already know what been going on. So it's just like, damn. Y'all ain't tell me what this is what 30 is supposed to be. 30 and a half. Y'all ain't tell me when I turn 30 and a half, I was gonna have all these problems. Like when I say I gotta make an appointment to the dermatologist, to an allergy specialist, to the eye doctor, to the OBGYN, I'm just like, dang, I ain't never had to make so many appointments in my life. Like every year I go to my OBGYN and eye doctor and call it a day. That's it. For all these other appointments, child, I was just like, ooh, mommy,
Okay. I ain't mean to cut you off, but bitch,
mommy.
just hit 30. You talk about 30 and a half. It sounded like a lot.
Girl, it's a
Like,
lot. It's a lot. It is.
yeah, the 30s. I'm excited for it though.
I am too. I'm about to be 31.
Okay, yes,
No, but
ma'am.
I mean 30, being 30 is dope. Like I feel like in your 20s, you learn so much about you, you know.
Mhm.
And I feel like now a lot of things don't bother me.
Gotcha.
Like how in my 20s, I mean, I've only been 30 for 6 months. Wait, a little over 8 months. I've only been 30 for 8 months. But it's just like I just feel like a lot of things just don't bother me. And I'm just like more like in tune with what's going on and
Hmm.
like accepting a lot of things that I can't change or
Gotcha.
knowing that I have to like create new habits to change if need be, you know?
I feel like I feel
Like
like
that's just what I've been going on. And then I'm just going through this stage where like if you know me, then you know. I ain't been a girl that like pink. I've been this little tomboy, y'all. But lately, I just been like pink, 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 pink. So pink is my new favorite color. Like
bitch, and I
pink ain't
loving
never
it.
been my favorite color. Pink ain't never been a color that I would even. You know what I'm saying?
And y'all, she would.
So the fact that it's like I got on pink now. I have on pink, y'all. Look at my Vaseline is pink. My lip gloss is pink. I'm just like, girl, relax.
Bitch is giving. My girl is in her soft girl.
Girl, I am. And when I say soft girl, I don't mean like, you know, the lifestyle. I mean, really, I really mean the lifestyle. Like when I say lifestyle, I feel like TikTok make the soft girl life is like,
Materialistic.
yeah, like,
Mhm.
gotta be able to get your nails done, your toes done, your hair done. So yeah, so like Pink is just becoming that girl. All the time about soft girl life. So yeah, so like that's the whole soft girl trend on TikTok. How I'm saying soft girl is just like really like tapping into my femininity for real. And it's not like about me getting my hair done, makeup, flowers, like being able to do all that for myself and having somebody do that for me. Like it's really like tapping into my feminine power, how I make myself feel as a woman, how I make my man feel as a man with so much masculinity, like being able to use my feminine power and to balance it out in our relationship.
Mm.
And also just like loving on me, like loving me authentically, loving, no matter what. It's just like just knowing I'm that girl. I'm that
I
shit. I'm that
hear
get. Like can't nobody stop me. I don't care what nobody say. Um, caring for myself, caring for my hygiene, caring for my health, like eating good. That is soft girl. Like that's the real. Let's get into the real soft girl like lifestyle. The real soft girl lifestyle is making sure like you're good, like mentally, spiritually, emotionally,
it.
physically,
It's not
like
about the
all of that, like that materialistic stuff. Like, yes, I can get my nails done. Yes, I can get my hair done. Yes, I can get my eyebrows, eyelash, buy flowers, buy me a Chanel bag, buy me a Birkin bag. Y'all
yeah.
get what I'm saying? Like, yes, all of that is dandy, being able to go shopping, taking trips. But it's like, if you do all of that, like you could do all that stuff and still feel empty inside. You
Yeah.
can do all of that and still feel empty inside. So it's like how I really feel on the inside. That's my software. Like making sure I'm feeling good, not just on the inside, but on the outside too. Not just on the outside, but on the inside too, or whatever. And just making sure like mentally I'm good, emotionally I'm good, spiritually I'm growing, physically I'm healthy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's soft girl life for me
That's
because of
definitely.
that attracts everything else.
Come on,
And that's why I just feel like this pink color is just right. So yeah. If you
love
see
it.
me, if you want to buy me something, make sure it's pink.
I'm loving it because if y'all know Danny did not like pink at all. Couldn't stand it. I'm loving this. I'm loving it.
I
I am.
know. How have you been? Because I said a lot. Y'all know I talk a lot. I talk a lot. Okay.
Girl, I have been
You just been.
I have been I am learning more about myself. Like honestly, I feel like I'm getting in touch with who the fuck I am. So life has been very interesting. Overall, I'm good. I'm in a good space. Well, if I'm being real, today was chaotic. Today was interesting. But overall, it's just going, like you said, going through the motions. That's where I'm at, going through the motions and just trying to figure this shit out. Because I'm not even gonna front. When we be saying like adulting can be ghetto, this shit can be ghetto sometimes.
It's fuck.
It can be ghetto.
Ghetto as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes you just don't know what's coming. Like, you just have to be
The
prepared
fuck
for the
all.
unthinkable.
And
Like,
it's just
literally.
like navigating this adulthood and just like, you know what, getting over these obstacles, like you said, like you not knowing what's coming next. It's just, damn, what the fuck? But I'm learning to just allowing myself to feel sit with it, but don't dwell in it. Just learn from, take the lesson I can from the whole situation and just continue to move forward. Like, okay, it didn't work out this time. Next time I about it different. Like that's just where I'm at in life and just trying to figure shit out. But overall, I've been good. I'll mention that later because we gotta get a Patreon.
What happened?
Because I was gonna give them a listen. Like let's just say y'all, this morning was lit. I enjoyed this morning. Morning.
We definitely get a Patreon, so y'all gonna have to subscribe for the unsubscribed. Because baby, we got the tea and the motherfucking juice. And if you wanna know what we know, you gonna tap the fuck in.
Tap the fuck in. But yeah, y'all gotta let us know in the comments though. Email us, let us know how y'all been doing, how life has been treating y'all. Like, talk to us. Let us know. But y'all, we're gonna jump right into phase 3, which is the topic of old habits versus new habits, getting rid of old habits and starting new ones.
Mm-hmm.
Rid of old habits and starting new ones.
All right, so let's start by defining what habits is. And I went to the dictionary on Google and I had to look it up, and I want y'all to like hear what the dictionary description is. And I guess we could like share like what we think it is from our perspective, or you know, how we use the habits.
Gotcha.
So a habit is a learned behavior that becomes reflexive over time. The behavior is often triggered by a certain context. For example, you may automatically go brush your teeth after finishing breakfast as part of your morning routine. A habit can be healthy, unhealthy, or neutral. So I think we should like tap into like whether certain habits are healthy or unhealthy, or do we feel like it's neutral throughout our topic too.
Oh.
So like, what is habits to you? Like when you think about the word habit?
I think about a routine, honestly. Well, I do feel like in order to create a habit, you gotta have a routine. I think that's why I said routine first. Like it has to start off as a routine. But a habit is something, to me, something that I can do and don't even think about. Like I'm doing something that is subconsciously like, okay, I wanna give an example. Like for me, waking up in the morning, when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is I pray. That's a habit for me. I'll pray and I'll drink me a bottle of water, some water that I have by my bed. That's like a habit for me. Something that I'll do every day, constantly, nonstop. Well, nonstop, but yeah. But that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's basically like the description. It's really like a routine.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, like it could be a routine, or it don't. I don't feel like it has to be a routine all the time, because sometimes it could be a habit and you don't do it all the time, but it's like a habit that you do it because when you think about it, you're like, okay, let me do that.
That makes sense.
I'm trying to think of an example like of a habit, like from what I'm trying to say. What's the example? Like a sometime habit. It's like a sometime habit, right? It's a habit, but it's like
I only do it sometimes. Right. Well, I think that could be anything because you could like, let's say,
What is turning the TV off at night, right? Sometimes we forget to turn the TV off at night because we fall asleep before we're able to turn the TV off. I know me, I like to sleep the TV off. So I try to turn the TV off, or if I'm watching something, I put it on sleep mode in 30 minutes to an hour. I'll make sure the TV turn off by itself. But like turning the TV off is not something that we do every night because we're gonna forget. Sometimes we get too tired. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a sometime habit. So I don't feel like every habit is like a
consistent.
routine like every day, but it's like a routine like when you remember to do it.
Gotcha. That makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Habits can be tricky because I do feel like people think like, oh, when you hear habits or old habits, new habits, I feel like, oh, I got lost train of thought. But I do like it can be tricky as far as like breaking habits. I ain't gonna say breaking a habit. Yeah, breaking habits, new habits. You saying hi to the Sickety Sock.
Mariah Grant in the building. What it do, girl? What it do, boo? What it do?
But
I'm recording my podcast, y'all. So make sure y'all subscribe to my podcast and follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube.
Yeah, okay. So I do want to talk about like old habits versus new habits. Like old habits and new habits. Like I do feel like when we hear, I know for me, like growing up, when I hear old habits, I automatically think negative. And now that I'm older, I feel like that's not even true. Old habits doesn't necessarily means always a negative thing. It's just something that you have outgrown and you just don't want to.
I was about to say that because sometimes we grow, sometimes we change, and it's like it just doesn't serve our purpose anymore. That's just point blank period.
And that's it. And think about like some habits that some old habits that some things that you consider old habits can recycle. So, like something like you done. I'm like, let's see. For example, waking up, let's say, for instance, you were someone that used to wake up at like 6 o'clock in the morning. You got out of whack with that, but you end up picking it back up later on in life. Like we are.
Or in my instances, I used to wake up. Yeah, I still am kind of early bird, but not like how I used to be. I used to wake up like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Every morning I used to wake up that early. But now I don't wake up that early no more because I used to have to be to work at 8 o'clock. So I'm waking up early to get things done before I go to work. Now I don't have to be work till 10:30 a.m. I don't get up to 7 p.m. So that means I'm not going to bed till like sometimes 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm sleeping up until 8, 9 o'clock now because my sleep schedule has changed. So it's like me waking up at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I mean, it was a good habit, but it wasn't a bad habit. However, I had to change my habits and my routine because my schedule, my work schedule changed. And this new habit that I picked up, it's not like it's a bad habit, but it's just like I have to wake up later so I can get enough sleep. Because one thing I'm gonna do is sleep and make sure I get my 6 to 8 hours of sleep, sometimes 10 hours or 12, whatever the case may be. Okay. But just like having to get off work later and having to go to bed later because then I have to cook, make sure I eat, clean, run errands, do what I gotta do, work on my business, and then I'm asleep, and then I wake right back up 8, 9 o'clock in the morning now, and then I still have time to get things done before I clock in at 10:30 a.m. So that's not like bad habit, but it's like my habit changed. It just changed.
It's a jet like, and that's the thing. I do feel like we as people sometimes, and this is just from us learning, like what we was taught. We can be hard on ourselves when we get out of whack with our routine, and that's okay. Sometimes that change is good. That change can be good for that habit. And for me, I do want to say like something that helped me. And this probably may be a little off, but something that helped me with like setting my habits and like starting and creating new habits is like setting those intentions, and
you gotta be intentional,
right? Like first, like what is that habit that you're trying to start? What is that habit that you're trying to let go? Like set that intention on what you want to do and prepare yourself. Like I'm learning to prepare myself for those roadblocks that may come along. Those little tricks or little obstacles that may come along. And like I also starting off small. like with little micro habits, things as far as like getting up an hour earlier, or say for instance, you want to get better sleep. One thing that I did have to do, like
Because
it
y'all
was
be sleeping on sleep. Let me tell you, sleep will make a whole difference. Sleep
listen,
will make a whole
I
difference.
am
Some of
trying
y'all
to
be
tell you
cranky and angry because y'all need to get enough rest. Y'all think 3, 4, 5 hours is cute of sleep. No,
that
baby.
it is not.
Get your 7 to 8 to 9 hours of sleep, baby. Get your
Get your
sleep.
fucking rest. And
Learn
what
how
I
to
do,
manage your time and get your sleep and start trying to be in people's business. Y'all be up in people's business. That's y'all problem. That's the
I
problem. Y'all be
like
up in people's business. Y'all be on the TikTok and
rolling.
the
They be
Instagram.
rolling.
Turn that phone off and go to sleep.
Put the phone on the other
Because one
side
thing
of the
I'm gonna
room.
do, baby, when I go to sleep, I don't care where that phone at. I'm asleep.
And that's exact. Oh, you know what I had when I created my phone going to like it's part of my lifestyle this time at this point, because my phone going do not disturb at 9 o'clock. I don't want
Period. I think mine's going on at 10. But baby, don't bother me.
like that. Like those are little things that I set to get myself to be more disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
Setting like little social media time is like, okay, once this time go out, I'm not getting on.
Yeah.
That's that I'm creating for myself to be more disciplined, to have
Go
more
read a
consistent.
book.
Okay, pick up a motherfucking
I'm
book.
talking to myself.
Nah, I did that.
I'm talking to myself, but yeah, we need to read a book so we can
Like
live longer. That's gonna like stretch our brain, make us think we don't be thinking.
like creating, I'm trying to create a habit. Like I'm really trying to push myself to just take a motherfucking walk. Like even if it's like
Girl, that's what
outside,
I haven't like, cause it's
fucking
a
walk.
park right beside my place, and like I keep saying I'm gonna go to that. I've been to that park probably like 2 or 3 times. Yeah, I could count on my fingers. But it's a nice park to go walking or just sitting outside by the lake, and it's a little nice park. I was like, it's right across the street. It's like I keep saying I'm gonna go, and I did say that I did say I'm gonna go one day because I'm gonna do a morning routine for TikTok, and I did say part of that morning routine is going to be me going to the park. I said I want to get up early enough to go to the park, be out in nature, get some vitamin D, and come clock in to work and deal with these angry customers.
Girl, set the tone for the fucking day.
You got to, especially with this type of job. Go.
Setting the tone, and that's something I have been creating. As far as having a routine and creating habits. So this past week and a half, I did slack off for a couple of days. I have been doing my yoga every day, and I have been trying to create a habit at least two to three times a week to step outside the house and go to a coffee shop to get some work done. So just creating habits like that, just to plan out my day, have a like, I honestly feel like when you create routines and habits, like you make things simpler and easier in your life.
Yeah.
You gotta find out what works. Like
Mm.
some things that you may start may not work. And hey, find little
I feel like a
adjustments.
routine is just like a to-do list.
That's it.
Like I have like a morning routine to-do list. I don't do it every morning, but this is what I need to do when I have the time every morning is to go through this to-do list and make sure I check up all the boxes. But if I don't have the time, then I have and look at to-do list, like, okay, I only have time for this. So I really be trying to stick to my to-do list, especially when you have a business and you working a 9 to 5, or in my instance, a 10 to 7. Um, but it's creating that to-do list and sticking to a routine, because that does not only help with your memory. Yeah, I don't know if y'all know, but having a routine, it helps with your memory. But it really helps you like stay on track with things, because you
Mhm.
can easily get distracted and then you just forget what you're supposed to be doing. Or you just stop doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you just all over the place. But when you have a to-do list, it's like, okay, I done
Shit.
did that part. Now let's go to this. I did that part. It's like you more like, what's the word? You more like eager and
To get
determined to get it done. It's
hmm
like it's on my list. So it's like, dang, I gotta get this done. But don't overdo it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like having a to-do list is good. It keeps you on track with things and stuff.
I agree. I definitely agree with all of that. I need to create a habit to stick with my motherfucking routine. I know I said earlier sometimes routine change, but shit. Once you I do feel like learning a routine and getting it done, like I'm not gonna say it's hard to break. It is hard to break. That's the point of a
Yeah,
fucking
routine is definitely hard to break because
it is hard to
it's
fucking
like a
break.
generational curse.
Shit is
Like,
hard to
you know
break.
what I'm saying? Like, okay, like for instance, for me, like I'm used to like waking up early to go to work, and it's like, dang, when my schedule first changed, I was still waking up at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. So I'm waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't gotta clock in till 10:30 in the morning. So mind you, I'm waking up at 5. I clock in at 10:30. I don't get off until 7 p.m. And then I still have to make sure I eat. Sometimes I gotta
Mm-hmm.
work out, do things I have to do. Then I have to stretch until like 3 o'clock in the morning. Then I go to sleep. And like it was hard trying to like train myself to like, okay, you need to stop waking up so early, girl. Stop
Mm-hmm.
waking up so early. You need to go to bed. You need to start waking up later so you can have enough rest in between. But it was just so hard because it's like I just naturally wake up early and it's like, dang. And then throughout the day while I'm at work, I get tired. I be like, dang, by the time 3 o'clock here, I'm like, oh baby, time for my midday nap.
Now I feel like
So it was real hard trying to break that and trying to change my routine. And it's like a generational curse. Like how like when we were babies and when we are kids, we're taught certain things and we
mm-hmm.
still some of those things we still do in our lives, like how we, like our parents teach us how to brush our teeth or how to, clean ourselves, stuff like that. And, some of the stuff we still do to today. They taught us this when we was infants and toddlers, and we still incorporate that in our lifestyle till today. Not even knowing that it's a routine.
You said not even on what?
It's a routine.
Nah, for real. Like that's exactly what it is. But I want out because you said something. You was like, being that it's like sometimes it can be hard to break a routine, which is true. Like I know for me, there has been times like when I'm trying to start something new, trying to start a new routine, a new habit, or whatever the case may be, like if I can't get it or because you got to be consistent with it. Like holding myself accountable as far as like, okay, Samantha, you say you want to get this done, you want to start this. Like holding myself accountable has become a big thing for me when it comes to like creating these new spaces and these new things in my life or what I want. Like holding yourself accountable and showing myself compassion when I'm trying to set the routine up to have that habit to where it's not like, oh, I gotta beat myself up over it if I'm missing a day.
Right.
Like for me, wanting to read a book a month, that is a habit that I'm a goal.
Girl, that's a hard. Like, I don't know what happened to us because we used to read our
Like,
books. Now, let me tell you, we used to read. Like, we used to be on thrift
exactly.
books and Amazon ordering our books, reading books club, and all of that. And then life happens, and we back at work. And
It's
but
like,
during
damn,
COVID 2020, we read our books. We read our books.
like
Got right back to work. Who have time to read?
what
I
I
mean,
did.
we got time to read because we had time to be on social media, but y'all know what I'm saying.
I get it. I get it. I get it. Like I bought a planner and on inside the planner, it says, what is your weekly habit? What are some habits that you want to habits that you want to do? And that was one of the things that I put is I want to read at least 10 to 15 minutes a day. So
Yeah.
I doing that, like separating it, breaking it down like that to like, okay, for my bigger goal, like habits for me, like habits is just like create as a gateway to create your to have your goals, set up goals. So by me creating a habit to read 10 to 15 minutes a day, by the end of the month, I'll be finished the whole book. On to the next one. But sometimes the shit can be hard.
It's just like we got to get more disciplined and we just really have to tap into it. And I feel like social media is like a real big thing because we be on social media for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, an hour, 2 hours. And like we just be scrolling and then time just be passing us and we don't even know time passing us. And that time we could have been doing something more productive, like reading a book or working on our business or, doing something, some self-care, some meditating, yoga. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what I'm trying to work on now. It's just like, getting off that social media, put that phone down,
I
and tune in with me for real. You know? Because I miss, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's like I really miss doing those things. Like I miss reading books, I miss reading books, I miss doing yoga, I miss writing. Those are just like a few things that I miss doing. And social media just became like, I feel like TikTok came and like
that too. And you have
TikTok came.
I
TikTok came. Okay. I feel like I'm addicted to TikTok. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm addicted.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yesterday, I caught myself. I had to put my phone. I put my phone the fuck down, and I had to move because the shit. You and you see why they made it unlimited scrolling. Come on, fucking length. We see the length, bitch. Bitch, we see the length.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Shoot. But starting, like for me, starting it can be fun. Starting new habits can be fun. I think I know I used to put too much pressure. I can't speak for everyone, but not learning how to not put too much pressure on starting a new habit. Like, hell, if it works, it works. If it don't, try it again. Pick it up another day.
Pick yourself up and try again.
If
Dust
at first,
yourself off and try again. Try again. Try again. See, y'all new kids, y'all ain't know nothing about that.
then doesn't
Y'all know
mean.
nothing about that.
Oh, I thought we were about to get them a concert.
Oh, you already know I'm with the concert, so don't get me started. Don't get me started. I'm with the concert, with it. I just ended my live because
all together creating habits. Is that what I was trying to say?
I don't know. Y'all, we're gonna take a quick break because she got a brain fart. We're gonna be right back. And we are back at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, y'all. It's your girl Danny K.
And it's your girl Sammy Soul.
And this is the phases of you and I.
It's the phases of you and I. It's the phases
of you and I.
All right.
Because just like the moon, we all go through phases. So, like we were talking about creating old habits, creating new habits, getting rid of old habits. Okay, so now we're about to jump into talking about how these bad habits develop. Okay. How do we get these bad habits? Like, we all have bad habits, but where do these bad habits come from? Where do they come from?
Growing up, looking at society, like looking at different people, our parents, the people we surround ourselves with. Like, it's just like, because my thing is, like, you can see, say for instance, you can see somebody smoking a cigarette. I don't smoke cigarettes, but I'm just using that as an example, y'all. But see somebody smoking a cigarette at a younger age, and like, hey, I want to try it. Try it at one time. Find yourself. Oh, I want to try this. I want to try, like, just that's a like example of, like, for me, like a bad habit. I was looking, not for me. Y'all get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. What are you saying? Like, it's like you're creating these old habits from society and the people around you.
Yeah.
That's all you have to say.
Girl, why was that? Why did I took that around the bush.
Yeah, so I feel the same way. Like I said earlier, like when we grow up, we get habits from like our parents because that's what they taught us. And then as we matriculate as adolescents to teens to young adults, we get old habits from the society around us. Like, cause they drinking, oh, I'm about to drink too. Cause they smoking, oh, I'm about to smoke too. Or like even those aren't the bad habits, but like even like the good habits, like, okay, so I see my mother clean up every weekend, or she make up her bed every day, or I see her wake up every morning at 5 o'clock, say her prayer and start her day. So that's what I started doing too. So I feel like, oh, well, this ain't no old habits. Well, bad habits come from people in society, but old habits, it comes from people in society too. Made that complicated. I'm so sorry, y'all. I ain't trying to confuse y'all because I'm confusing myself. But what I am saying is, and this is my last time saying this, all bad habits and old habits come from the people in society around us. We pick up habits from people. Y'all know like how when y'all get friends or like a boyfriend or a girlfriend and they start doing stuff and then you start doing it too and you see yourself doing
Like,
it. It's
it's a
a habit. You pick
rubs
up
off. Habits rub off on
it's
you.
like energy.
You said what?
It's like energy.
It is. It
It's
is.
like energy. Like y'all know when y'all be around a certain type of energy, like you be around a certain type of energy too long, you
You gonna
start
start.
picking up on that. Oh, energy. Ah, hopefully
Uh,
ain't no bad energy. But you start picking, you start picking up on the energy. That's why they say that it's like good to be around people. That's like
so, so
heady. Like surround
mm,
yourself with people with the same mindset that you have or people that's doing way better than you. So you can pick up off of their energy. Like I'm trying to be around people that millionaires and got successful businesses. So whatever they doing to get that business successful, whatever they doing to become a millionaire, that stuff can rub off of me.
like I'm trying to do it, but in my own way, like
Rub it all on, rub it on me, baby. Rub it on me. Rub it on me, baby. Rub it on me. Rub it on me, baby. But for real.
but I definitely agree. Like habits in general, our surroundings.
Yeah.
I like to praise dance. The Millie Rock. I Millie Rock on any block. Hey. Okay.
Yeah, excuse her. She is very unprofessional and she's about to get fired.
But you just did the same.
All right, so y'all, excuse us. So I want to get personal here because I want to
Uh-huh.
talk about like cause it's time for us to get rid of these bad habits. I'm talking to you and me and our audience. Like we have to get rid of these bad habits. And for our homework tonight and this weekend, we need to write down these old habits we need to get rid of. We need to write it down, read it, and burn it and release it.
Release it.
Release it. A new moon is coming up. This is good to do during the new moon.
You know what? I need to finalize it because y'all, I had a habit that I recently just broke, and I'm so proud of myself because it took a long ass time.
What habit is that, Still T?
The motherfucking vapes, like them shits was addictive. Oh,
Congratulations!
listen,
Yes, congrats.
listen. I felt like a little crackhead on them shits, but I finally I ain't gonna lie, I prayed. I was like, God, release this. Like, let me not like the tasting. Let me not like the taste. So, like, as I bought one, didn't like, I was like, ugh, this nasty. Like, I was just over it. Cause I was smoking them vapes for a long time. Like it was a badass habit. And I knew it was a bad habit for me because if I were to lose one, I'm going right back to the store to get another one. I remember losing two motherfucking vapes in one day, and
Girl.
I ended up buying three. Y'all know how much money that is? If I'm being real, I could have just go buy some weed. But it's a habit I break.
I'm glad you broke that. I remember when I first started smoking vapes, it like I just like how it boosts my high.
That was I, exactly.
But I was just like I didn't want to make it a habit, so I just stopped buying it. I was like, we're not doing that.
Girl,
Nope. Nope.
and that's what I originally got it for. Like, oh, I heard it boost your high, but now it's like, yeah, don't worry about it.
I boost my own high.
Exactly. I'll be high off of life.
Period.
But I definitely like that idea. I'm gonna do that as far as like writing down those habits
Yeah,
and
and getting rid of it because the new moon is on February 20th. So it's a good thing to do during the
oh
new moon cycle, y'all. Get rid of those bad habits and then write down new habits that you want to start implementing in your life. Write these new habits down and read it out. Read it out loud to yourself. Look in your mirror. Look in the mirror and read it to yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror while you're reading it and believe it. Believe, gotta believe. That's the main key. Is to believe. Is to believe.
That those
I
intense.
believe the storm will get better. I believe. Yeah, my see, she about to get fired again. See, she don't do what she supposed to do. She do not. I believe there's
Huh.
I don't know. I don't know the words of the song.
Yeah. So
I don't know. But yeah, get rid of these bad habits and we're gonna start shifting into new habits, like picking up these new habits.
like that, and that's a thing. Like even because you made me think about it. Because when I was like earlier today, I was like, I'm about to start the gym because I want to make going to the gym like a habit,
Mhm.
a thing that I do.
Girl,
And
and
I
no, no, let me tell you, I ain't gonna cut you off, but I just want to tell y'all an experience I had at the gym with one of their employees. I went to the gym, I did 30 minutes because I had to go to work. I think I had to be to work at 12 o'clock. So I went in around 11, I think like 10 or 11 something. I was like, I'm gonna do 30 minutes, I go home, wash, take a shower, clock in to work. So I went to the gym. On the way leaving out, the guy's like, that's it. Like you're not going that you just came and left like that ain't no workout. And I told him I was like, it's not about me like working out. It's about me creating a habit. I said, as long as I show up to the gym until I'm able to create a habit to come to the gym every day and really work out.
mm-hmm.
My goal is just to create a habit. If I'm there for 2 minutes or 5 minutes, I showed up and I did a little something. And a goal is to show up for myself and create this habit so that when I do create this habit, I'm in here and I can really be what's the word? Intentional with my
Mm-hmm.
workout. But I have to create that habit first because I could come into the gym and do 2 hours today and not come back until like a couple of months later and then do 2 hours. And what does that do for me? Nothing.
Nothing.
So my goal
Nothing.
is to create a habit. Like it's hard. It's so hard y'all don't know it's so hard breaking a habit. That breaking a habit is it's an addiction.
That's
Habits, bad habits, it's all an addiction. It's an addiction. My grandma, she's addicted to going to church every Sunday. She is. There is no church service, no church night. She's addicted to church. But that's not a bad habit. Like it's not that don't mean it's a bad habit. That just means like that's her routine. But that's her addiction. That's your addiction. Like we all addicts. If you think about it, like it seems like we all addicts. Like we all
nah,
addicted to something.
that is so
We all need to be in rehab. We all need to be in rehab.
that's
We all need to be in rehab. We all is addicted to something. What's something
we
you're addicted
all
to? That's not
something.
like bad.
It right, like
But I'm
nah.
asking you, like, what's something you're addicted to that's not bad?
Well, something I don't think so. That's not bad. Oh, smoking weed. I let me serious.
Girl.
Nah, okay. Something I'm addicted to that is not bad. I would say, hell, I like to write. That's something that I made a habit of journaling every day. I have been doing much better with that. So journaling, definitely not a bad thing.
Yeah, I would say my habit would be drinking water. Like I love water. I gotta keep water near me, y'all.
Bitch.
I gotta keep like literally it's water in every room. I have bottles of water
I, I
by my
definitely
bed because I'm thirsty and I want water. Like I cannot drink juice. It's too sweet. I need water.
I can
Water.
add juice or I'm not gonna say juice. I'm gonna say soda. I went cold turkey on soda. I do not do soda. But like you said, water gotta have it. That's definitely that's a good ass if you don't drink water, pick up that habit.
We running out of time. So I just want to end this with we gotta start holding ourselves accountable
Mm-hmm.
with these old habits. Acknowledge it, notice it, and get rid of it and start a new habit. Like substitute the habit with something positive or
True.
something good. And then take accountability of starting these new habits. Like be intentional with starting these new habits.
Mhm.
Feel like this is what I want to do, or like, you know, for example, me and Sam talking about going to the gym. We gotta be more intentional because we saying it, but are we there? Are we there yet? Are we
Exactly.
there yet? Right?
And
Like we're saying it, but we have to actually
get up and do it. We got to put that action to.
do it. We got to execute to make it a habit. You got to show like really a habit is showing up for yourself
That's
in
it.
certain areas. So
That's
if you
it.
want to start going to the gym, start showing up to the gym. Give yourself 5 minutes a day. If you want to start reading a book, give yourself 10 minutes a day to read a book. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
whatever the habit is, just be intentional with it. And, you know, don't forget to write down your old habits for the new moon on the 20th. Write it down, read it out loud. At the end, tell yourself that I release this, burn it, and don't think about it no more.
Gotta worry about it.
Then get you another sheet of paper and you write down your goals and new habits that you want to implement in your life. And then you gotta look in the mirror and you gotta believe it. The main thing you gotta do is believe it, and it's gonna come to life.
And I'm gonna end it
I'll
with
let Sam do the benediction.
and and I was just gonna add, like, and just when you're creating new habits and letting go new old habits, don't be too hard on yourself. Show yourself compassion, because, like we said earlier, it's hard to break. It's something that you're used to doing. So be compassionate with yourself. Give yourself that grace, and just know, like, just be determined and focus on, like, hey, I want to start this new thing, so I'm gonna get it done. I want to break this old habit, this bad habit, whatever you want to call it, and it's over with. Like, just be consistent. Show yourself compassion. That's all I want to say.
Yes, I love that. Show yourself compassion.
Got
I
to.
like that.
Don't be too hard on yourself.
I'm done. But y'all, we gotta take a quick break. We see y'all in a few, or y'all hear us in a few, whatever. But we're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna be right back. Peace. What's up, y'all? So we are back. I'm your girl, Danny K.
And I'm your girl, Sammy Soul.
And this is the phases of you and I.
Because just like the moon, we all go through phases.
Period. I period. Ooh. Why did I just say that? Like, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? All right, y'all. We about to head into phase 4. It's what's tea in the streets. All right, y'all. So phase 4 is what's tea in the streets.
So my tea is, your girl Riri is pregnant with the second baby.
With baby number 2.
ASAP was
Congratulations
not
to my
playing.
sister Rihanna.
Shouts out to them. Shouts out to
They
them.
got a family.
Baby.
Like, she ain't waste no time. Cause
And
y'all know
she
when
not
y'all get pregnant the first time, y'all get real fertile like that. Baby, if he don't pull out.
Rihanna said, I done made my music, I done made my money,
Listen,
I made
and it's
makeup.
like,
I
saw a post where people were like, y'all happy Rihanna pregnant, but y'all not happy y'all cousin pregnant. My cousin is broke. Rihanna is a billionaire. She can take care of that child and hire somebody to help her take care of that child. My cousin is broke and she ain't got nobody to help her take care of that child. She ain't got no money to buy no motherfucking milk. Okay, that's not the same.
Like,
if honestly, if I had that much money, I would be popping kids out too. Like, for real.
Because what about it?
I got the money, so my money got to go somewhere. It got to get left by generation to generation.
I have about 2 or 3, but I definitely have kids. Like,
I'm gonna have a football team. If I was a billionaire, I'll be pregnant every year.
Bitch, I ain't doing that.
I'll be pregnant every year. What you doing pregnant? What baby number you on? Number 9. Damn, you just had little John, and guess what? Little Ray on the way.
This bitch out here about to be 9.
I'm so lying. Y'all would not see with no 9 kids. I was a billionaire. I probably do about 4, 5. Not no damn.
I'd say about 2 or 3. 2, 3.
I ain't gonna lie. It all depends because I be horny. Baby, I just be like, fuck it. Whatever.
Just period. What's your tea in the streets, man?
I got a few tea in the streets. I'm just USC beat LSU.
Okay.
University of South Carolina. That was a good ass. If y'all didn't see the game, that was a good ass game. The game was amazing. The game was amazing. That was a good game. LSU, because first of all, USC started off like they wasn't missing nothing. LSU mid game, LSU like right before halftime, LSU started catching up. Towards the end, LSU got sloppy, and USC took it like it was nothing. They wasn't missing nothing. They was getting a rebound. Defense was A1, offense was A1. Dawn Staley, she did that. Shout out to her team. They all did good. Another team in the street it's concert season, y'all. It's so many concerts going on.
It is definitely
Beyonce concert, Lil
Lil-
Wayne concert. They got what's her name? Jill
heard
Scott concert, Aretha Franklin concert. Everybody concert is coming up. So y'all choose. I'm trying to be at somebody's concert. I'm trying to be at somebody's like Lil Wayne concert is a must. Lil Wayne and Jill Scott concert. Jill Scott concert is in May. My birthday is in May. So I'm trying to be celebrating all May. I'm trying to be busy all May long, okay?
I'm gonna definitely be at.
I definitely want to be at Jill Scott and Lil Wayne concert for sure. I do want to be at Beyonce concert, but her tickets are crazy.
If somebody pay for it for me,
right,
like
if somebody pay for it,
I will definitely go. But I'm definitely trying to be at Lil Wayne. And
Beyonce concert is pricey. So
yeah.
Hopefully I can get some resold tickets or something. And then it's hard trying to get tickets. You gotta sign up to get notified when to go get the ticket. It's like, how, baby, stuff like that.
Just let me buy.
That's like me standing in line for shoes or having to wait, having to go online to make sure I get the latest shoes. I don't like stuff like that. I do not. It gives me anxiety. I'd rather not have it. I'd rather not do it.
Cause just make it simple.
Right.
Like, cause it don't have to be all that.
Do not. So y'all make sure y'all be on a concert. I feel like this is my concert season. I really want to go to concerts this year. My last concert, I went to Fantasia concert, and that just intensified my needs and wants to be at a concert.
The last, I'm embarrassed to say, the last concert I've been to was that Bow Wow concert. That was the only concert I ever been to.
Girl, we was in elementary, right?
Well, I did go to. I went to yeah, elementary. I met a one or two. Like, it's been that long.
We was young. I know we wasn't in high school. We was younger than that.
Yeah, it's definitely been that long. I went to two. I did go to a Thai tribute, but those was the only two. I haven't been and I'm trying to go. I am. I ain't gonna say I'm trying. I'm gonna be at somebody's concert throughout the rest of the year.
I do wanna go to Kirk Franklin and what's that group that I have
Maverick.
Yeah, Maverick City Music. I would love to go to one of those concerts.
Yeah,
they definitely
it. It would, yeah. So y'all, you got more what see in the streets?
That's it. We can go to the next phase. All
right. So we're gonna do let me put you on. Let me put y'all on.
What you about to put me on too?
I'm gonna put y'all on. It's this song that I heard. The artist is called Kirby, and the song is called Take Care. And that's a whole little vibe. That's a definitely a vibe.
Send that to me. Thank you.
That was a new artist I came across from Pandora.
Pandora. So I want to put y'all on to 5 self-care tips. Get you some sleep is the first one on my list.
Period.
Get some rest. My second tip is to find a hobby. Do a hobby. Do something that you love and like doing that you don't have to get paid for. Find a hobby. My third self-care tip is set boundaries. Don't be a yes woman. Don't be a yes man. Know when to say no. Know when to say no. Know when to shut people down. Know when to cut people off. And know when to distance yourself from people. And know who are there for you and who's not there for you. And they just secretly hating on you. And they want to see you win, but not do better than them. My fourth self-care tip Drink your water and mind your motherfucking business.
Period.
Mind the business that pays you.
And
And
it
don't
ain't my
forget to drink you some spring water. Okay? My fifth self-care tip. Take care of your health. Put that pork and that beef down. Pick up the vegetables and the fruits. Okay? Do a fast once a month, at least 3 days. Do a fast because you got to cleanse your body out. Okay?
Mhm.
This world that we live in, they trying to kill us one by one, all together. Every time I turn around, it's a recall on something. Recall on this, a recall on that. Y'all, if y'all don't see the signs now, they really trying to take us down with all this shit, all these
But
products, all this food. Even the food is not safe nowadays. You
and
gotta,
that's crazy.
we gotta start, we gotta start our own garden now because these food that's like the produce, okay, produce. Not even, I'm not even talking about the fats and the processed foods. I'm talking about the produce. Our fruits and vegetables are becoming contaminated because they're mixing it with other products and ingredients that don't need to be there. Take care of your health.
Thanks. One thing I fucking
No, that's what I'm putting y'all onto, some self-care tips for y'all. I
love
hope
it.
y'all take that. I hope y'all implement that in your lifestyle, and I hope y'all take that all that serious because I have learned.
Great tips. I love it. I
Thank
love
you.
it.
You know how I do.
So y'all take heed to all of that. All of that. And we're gonna jump into the game, y'all. Phase 6. It's time for the game, bitch. And we're gonna play Would You Rather. So, would you rather have a housekeeper or a personal chef?
I would rather have a housekeeper because I love cooking.
I'd rather have a personal chef.
Come clean this house. Because I'm a cook, you gonna clean.
I clean, you cook. Like,
I'm dead. I need a housekeeper because child, I just went in the laundry room. I'm like, how the freak did all these clothes accumulate so fast? Like, and said, I'm always cleaning up. And I'm tired of always cleaning up. Okay? Goodness.
I
So I'm
just don't want
definitely gonna take that housekeeper.
for me, like, oh my gosh, even after we finish, I still gotta give me something to eat. Like, why? I still gotta make me something to eat. It should be ready already. Somebody else should have did it. So,
Okay.
yeah,
So
personal
mine
chef.
is, would you rather have Beyonce's talent or Jay-Z's business acumen?
Jay-Z's business acumen.
I don't know. I'm gonna do Jay-Z's business acumen because
Mm.
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
I
I'm gonna do Jay-Z's business acumen only because Beyonce talent got her like a lot of fame. I don't know if I can handle
mm,
being in the spotlight. She does it well though. She does it
she
so
does.
well.
She does.
People don't even know what's going on in her life. Her
She
and
does.
Jay-Z are low key. So it's just hard.
For for me, I'm gonna have to say Jay-Z's business acumen. Like, I like he's business savvy, and we can all see that. Like, he knows his shit. And I think for another reason, as you said, I don't want that much spotlight on me. I don't want all that.
But girl could sing and dance.
She can sing and
I want
dance
her
her.
talent. I think I want her talent because she got the talent, and I know if I have the talent, I could find me a man with Jay-Z's business acumen because she did.
True. True. True.
So I'm gonna take the talent with the low-key life and find me a man with Jay-Z's business acumen.
Period. No,
Because I want to be like, ho, 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 oh, 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 oh. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it.
So y'all, we gonna go to stage. Somebody need to sage. I need to sage, goddamn it.
Yes. This is phase. You have to answer questions. What is stopping you from starting those new habits? Ask yourself that. So after you write your list of habits you're trying to get rid of and you burn it, and you write your new list of habits that you want to start, then you're going to ask yourself, what's stopping you from accomplishing these new habits? What's stopping you from starting these new habits?
And to be real, when you ask yourself that question, I do feel like personally, everybody's answer is probably gonna be the same. If you being real with yourself, the only thing that's stopping you from starting those new habits is yourself. Is your fucking self. But yeah,
that's the only person that can stop you.
That's exactly
the only person.
Exactly. So yeah, on to phase 8, which is the quote of the day. My quote is, if you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude.
Oh, child. Why are you talking to me? My attitude real bad. I be having an attitude problem. I got an attitude problem. My attitude is real bad.
Real bad. Like, listen.
Real bad. Real bad. I like that. Okay, so mine is, you cannot attract prosperity from an inner consciousness. I was just telling y'all this earlier. You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta trust that everything will work out in your favor. You have to trust that you will get what you want and need. You have to trust that you will accomplish those goals. Because if you worry about your inner consciousness is stopping you, or is trying to tell you can't do it, or you can't do this and you can't do that, you're not going to attract whatever it is that you want and need. In order for you to attract that prosperity, you have to believe. L-I-E-V-E.
I believe.
The song will be over.
I believe. But yeah, I like that. You cannot your inner consciousness. I like that. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. And I hope you guys create those habits, release those new habits. And I also hope you guys are subscribed to our YouTube, our Instagram, our TikTok.
TikTok, you don't stop.
Go follow us at Phases of You and I on all our platforms. And leave us a review, comment something, talk to us.
I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Make sure y'all tune in every Thursday night at 8:00 p.m. on all audio streaming platforms and on YouTube. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Phases of You and I, PHASESOFUYOUNIANDI. Y'all, PHA. I feel like I'm at work trying to spell. Follow us at PHASESOFYOUANDI on Instagram.
Period.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Now, goodbye.
Goodbye.